This is Bang on My Drums here with Shaka Khan and Fanto to bring you another exciting installment of the PMAOWL Alpha Overwatch League. It is this week's third game of the week, and we are well into the playoffs. Tonight's contest, PB&J, aka Pookie Bears and Jesus, facing down Biscuits. We've got some Grandmaster extravaganza on both teams, and it's going to be one hell of a match tonight. First map off the bat is going to be Ilios, and these captains, they are chomping at the bit to get things going. So without further ado, we will hit that start game button and get you right into this first map on Ilios. Now, Shaka Khan, having a look at this first map not being well, thank the Lord. What are you thinking tonight? What are we gonna see out of these two teams?
Dreg's gonna play Monkey. DJ Soda's gonna play Lucio. Fox Goose is gonna play Tracer. I don't know anything else.
I would
Slang
imagine
might play Monkey.
He probably will. I would imagine Phantom Tones. Yep, there's the Reaper. I knew
Reinhardt.
Listen, Slaying Beast has been so happy since Reinhardt's been back. I have talked to him directly about this, and I am in no way surprised. The Fox Cumulus Sim, I wonder if he's doing this just to get the team out of spawn, or if he's actually...
Oh, guaranteed. Yeah, that's just a TP out of spawn. What's Poppin might actually be playing the Sim with the Rhine, it makes sense. But for Fox Cumulus, 100% just a TP out of spawn. Swap to Tracer, and then they'll speed boost on the other side.
And Trash Kitten has been running a lot of that Illari this season, so I fully expect them to be running that all night. We've got Flatbed Fred on the Juno. And then Fleeble
Oh, they're
Bop.
TPing across. Look at this.
Ooh, very
to the high ground. I like
Slaying
that.
Beast trying to perhaps catch somebody out when they try and dive, and instead Drake's gonna get the first pick on Trash Kitten. What's Poppin's gonna go down too. So much cleave, and even with the monkey nerfs, that's still a lot of damage into a character that has a ton of armor. So that
doesn't Monkey ignore armor nowadays? Isn't that something that exists in this game?
He does, but he was also nerfed, so he does a little bit less damage with his Pence gun.
5 MS. Hold on.
And look at that, the tank boop. DJ Soda taking out Slaying Beast. I think that is I really hope that Cam's got that so we can clip it later. Slaying Beast saying he was jumping off. A likely story. A likely story. And here we go. Slaying Beast now onto the Diva. Deciding just gonna match that dive for dive as they teleport around here. Sort of a short distance. What's Poppin' getting chased down by Drag, so that's gonna be an early pick. Once again for Pookie Bears and Jesus. DJ Soda getting the kill credit on Flatbed Fred there. And Fox Cumulus doing a whole bunch of messing around, and that backline down goes Trash Kitten. Slaying Beast gonna just jump off the map, and that's another fight win for PB&J.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of disrupting and causing chaos. That's what Biscuits does, right? They just create so much chaos, and they thrive in that chaos. Right, you're seeing it here live and in color even.
You know what? I mixed up the team names. That was Biscuits, not PB&J, that got the fight win there. And we see Biscuits continuing to disrupt here as Drake's got that angry monkey. We see the classic false Cumulus not sticking anyone with the pulse bomb. Still getting plenty of kills though. This Fleeble Bop is gonna get shredded down by Drake there. And it's looking pretty solid for Biscuits. I don't know if PB&J is gonna be able to touch here. They're certainly gonna try. It's going to be a close call here. Looks like we've got What's Poppin' swapping over to the Cassidy. Trying to get a little more damage in. Here comes the Reaper up from Phantom Tones. The beat coming out from DJ Soda. That's going to keep his entire team in that fight. As What's Poppin' and Flatbed Fred go down. We see Fleeble Bop tried to get there with the ult, but it just wasn't quite enough. And that is round one firmly in the bag for Biscuits. Now, going into map number 2 here, Shaka, what can PB&J do differently? How can they change things up? Because they're clearly getting bullied pretty hard by this Winston. But I don't think Slaying Beast is going to want to go Maug.
So I don't think you go Mauga into it. I think that the Winston still runs your team if you play Mauga, right? I don't think it helps. I do like the Roadhog for the well. I don't think that Slaying Beast should play anti-monkey specifically, and should look instead for picks on the supporting cast for Dreg. Dreg is doing a lot, but his DPS are gonna Slaying Beast's DPS are gonna have to figure out how to kill him. Because as a tank, if you're fighting the other tank, it's not going to be nearly as effective as fighting the enemy team.
Indeed. And here we go. We see, Phantom Tones getting picked off early there by Slaying Beast. Just like you said, that was the opening they needed. Dreg is purple and low. He's going to go down, and with some help from Flatbed Fred there, this is a solid fight win for PB&J.
Yeah, good opening hook there. And you know, that all comes down to the fact that they just jumped into a death pit. You know, you've got a whole bunch of really close range heroes. You've got your Reaper, your Cassidy, right? You've got your Brig, and you've got your Roadhog. You have to go fight that. That's tough.
And we see DJ Soda off in the little corner there, as West Poppin's looking for him. DJ Soda's going to run around a point here, try and maybe get a nice little boop, try and contest, but he's going to get bullied, and meanwhile, Fleeblebop's going to take out Phantom Tones. And there's Fox and Cumulus just barely avoiding death to that hook. But that is still going to be a solid fight win once again for PB&J.
Yeah, it looks like DJ Soda was going to get an ISO boop there. Managed to find it on West Poppin, but it wasn't able to get caught up like that.
We see West Poppin already back. His team definitely in serious favor on the ult economy here, but no one's... I guess Fleeblebop's probably got Blossom coming up soon, but no one else particularly close to their ults here at the moment. We see Fox McCumulus still poking around on this Tracer. PB&J doing a very good job of not letting themselves get caught out by DJ Soda, as Fox McCumulus is low and on point. He's going to get shot at. The point is actually going to flip. They were just playing a little too safe, maybe, as Dreg now decides to match the Roadhog, and Slaying Beast having to take a breather there as he stepped into Dreg's trap. No, he got pulled to the corner, but it wasn't enough to get him off the side. And Fox McCumulus gets the stick on Flatbed Fred. Things starting to fall apart now for PB&J. The Slaying Beast is on point. Trash Kitten getting the pick there on Fox McCumulus. Dreg ends up going in the pit, and Slaying Beast getting the nano to stay on point and trying to just blast people away. Phantom Tones is going to teleport, and he is going to get away, but DJ Soda's there still contesting, but not for long. Now
they're doing such a good job of contesting here. Yeah, they're doing such a good job of trading this.
There's a big play by Trash Kitten with that anti. And finally, the flip to PB&J. They've still got the lead in capture progress, but not by much.
Yeah, I mean, they easily, Biscuits easily received, like, an extra 10 or 15% just from that stall. An absolutely great job.
Here comes the rally
a
from
big ult fight here.
And Dreg's gonna just blast those supports into a corner, but DJ Soda goes down. So does Fox Cumulus. Slaying Beast with another massive hook, and Fleeblebop takes out Phantom Tones, who was busy trying to mow down Slaying Beast. Dreg managing to pick off Flatbed Fred, who he had pushed into his own team's backline. Slaying Beast gonna just get rid of that trap, and Fleeblebop, buddy, all by himself.
Not the hook.
Just canceling the ult, and just, that hurts. And down goes Slaying Beast right into the hole. Dreg is purple and low, but it's not gonna be enough.
Phantom Tones commits to Blossom. I don't know about that one.
Honestly, knowing Phantom Tones, he wanted to send a message. I don't think it was a good idea, but it was his idea.
Yeah, I mean, that's true enough, but, I don't know. I do not know.
Yeah, especially because his team basically, they've got copy and beat. So, West Poppin's got to be real careful not to get himself hooked. Because if he pops that Deadeye too early and gets canceled out of it, he's going to be very unhappy about that. And down goes Dreg. There's the beat out to start things up.
A little late. The unfortunate timing there, just a little late on that beat.
And Cumulus pops the copy. We're going to see DJ Soda goes down. PB&J just kind of biding their time. Phantom Tones gets hooked. He's low. Flatbed Fred trying to shield, just barely hangs on. Trash Kitten with a huge anti-nade to keep his team in that fight. Flatbed Fred does eventually go down to the stickies of Fox McCumulus, who's now on point trying to stall. And Dreg is back now on the hamster. Slaying Beast is just going to blast him off point with that whole hog. And here comes Runs on Plants trying to hang on. Fleeblebop just plugging away at him on the Reaper. In comes the hamster.
This isn't even
Phantom
fight.
Tones goes down. Oh, so does what's poppin' going down here. It's still even. Trash Kitten getting bullied by the hamster in the backline. A huge sleep to keep himself in that fight, but not for very long. Trash Kitten goes down. You see Flatbed Fred's got the rally. He's trying to make something happen here, trying to chase down that Brig, but Fleeblebop gets taken out by
I think
Trey.
Biscuits have this.
I think they do. Runs on Plants goes down. Slaying Beast not willing to go down without a fight. Flatbed Fred does go down, though. And it's just Slaying Beast there on point, trying to hold on, trying to survive. What's Poppin' is back on Soldier 76. He's still trying to stall, but that's a 3-on-1. And that is not going to be enough to hang on. Oh, a huge sleep from Trash Kitten. He's going to survive for just a little bit longer, but it's not going to be enough. As the point flips and Fleeblebop goes down, that is round 1. Map 1, I should say, in the bag for Biscuits.
What a map! What a turnaround! First of all, wow, PB&J with coming out like it's just absolutely swinging right there. That's crazy. And an amazing turnaround by Biscuits there at the end. I didn't see them taking this, and they managed to do it. Hog in the hole. There was also a Dreg in the hole, and he threw himself in there. Before that, was Poppin' threw himself in there. The well fed today.
And
there's Bingo.
There's Bingo.
Elias Well is fed. Okay, Lucio Boop. True. Juno. All right. Is that it? Is that all we have? Do we get any more?
Someone disconnects Battle Mercy, Nano Blade, Support Pachi, Diva Max Squish, Out of Season Holiday Skin. I thought one of the Roadhogs had the holiday skin, had the Christmas skin. I could be wrong.
I feel like that's true. You may be gaslighting me into believing that, but I believe that's probably accurate.
I genuinely believe that I saw that, but I can't remember for sure anymore. So we're gonna have to go back later. I'm just kind of sad there's no Fox McCumulus whiffs of Pulse Bomb on the Bingo thing.
Yeah, well, I think the Bingo thing's intended to be for, like, everybody's use, you know?
I know, but I just, for some reason, this is the thing I love giving him shit for, and I love him dearly, and I hope he knows that.
I think that he does. He still might want to strangle you for it, but...
I mean, that's fair, but listen, I get made fun of just as much as anybody,
Oops.
And I feed my brains out on tanks, so I'm well aware of my faults. And Fox has the... Okay. Yeah, it looks like Biscuit's going to change some things up. They're going to put Dead Zone in on tanks, so we're going to see... Speaking of tanks feeding their brains out, we're going to see some serious Reinhardt charges. And I thought I liked to bind my shift key. This man loves to bind that shift key.
Well, here we go.
Yep.
We're probably going to see some Ryan v Ryan here, and that's exciting. You may have just said that.
I'm excited. I know that Dead Zone plays Ryan. I think Slaying Beast will match it. Slaying Beast definitely... Slaying Beast loves the Ryan v Ryan. I know this to be true. He loves the Honorable Ryan duel. I called for it last night and did not receive it, so I'm excited to receive it, to view it at least tonight. The Honorable Ryan v Ryan.
Ready for battle.
And we've got it. Dead Zone v Slaying Beast. Hammer versus Hammer.
And we get to see a good example of what the Lucio can do for you versus what the Juno can do for you here. I'm very excited to see what that's going to entail in our league games. Generally, what you're going to expect is that the Lucio just has a lot more peeling power, right? His Juno fits more in the flex support category. There isn't as much peel, as much help, like that kind of thing. So,
indeed. Now we see we've got both teams have an honor. So it'd be interesting to see who gets more value out of that between Trash Kitten and Dreg, who's now on to support.
I feel like Dreg has a leg up just because of the Lucio. He can play a little bit more greedy, right? And he has a little bit more protection.
Getting purpled here big and early, and down he goes, getting slaughtered by Slaying Beast. And that's going to be it for DJ Soda. Phantom Tones managing to get out with his life there, barely.
But yeah, shout out to Trash Kitten there. Because I said I feel like Dreg's gonna get a little bit more just because of the fact that he has the accompanying Lucio, and then Trash Kitten gets a massive fight-winning purple. So here we are.
Yeah, and honestly, Juno can put the damage downfield. I feel like a lot of people that were really good on Baptiste are gonna end up kind of playing her a little bit in the same way, because you can do a decent amount of damage with her, and she has a lot of mobility.
Yeah, that is for sure. Generally, Juno feels very stat boosted. Oh, what a shatter!
What a shatter, man! Slaying Beast got that off, but Dead Zone was the one who ended up living, and now What's Poppin' goes down. Flatbed Fred's still on point with Trash Kitten. Down goes Trash Kitten. It's just Flatbed Fred who managed to kill Dead Zone. Is the support v support duel? Who's gonna win?
Greg's
Is it
there
gonna
too.
be? Oh no, never mind. It's a 2v1. Oh, poor Flatbed Fred. What a
little
sleep.
nappy nap.
And that is gonna be a capture for Biscuits.
Yeah, tragic there. Slaying Beast hits the shatter, gets two. What's Poppin' takes a little nappy nap at the same time on the back line, and then Slaying Beast dies, and then she just turned the fight right around for it.
That definitely did, because Slaying Beast had several people dead to rights, and here comes an early dragon from Fleeblebop to start things off. Not getting any picks just immediately, and there's a shatter from Dead Zone that's going to get at least one, and down goes Fleeblebop. Flatbed Fred, the numbers just keep on going as Dead Zone just swings away, and that's another point capture for Biscuits.
Dead Zone flexing on point with that emote.
Honestly, if I were him, I'd probably have done it too.
Yeah, you emoted everything though, I feel like.
Well, no, I DPI spam at everything.
That's fair. I'm sorry, you're right. Slaying Beast, going crazy.
Dead Zone with the
map,
pin off the map. An absolute Chad Hart play if ever there was one, but as of right now, Dead Zone's still very much in the not winning the numbers game here, so he's got to wait for his team. And it looks
just for Ryan and
like
Lucio, they're just gonna have to leave and wait. And now they come.
And they got the B2 engage here, and Trash Kitten's up in the air, down he goes. And Flatbed Fred comes in with the ult, trying to make something happen with that orbital ray. Dead Zone's very low, but he's not quite going down yet. What's Poppin' end up going down? The bomb is out from Slaying Beast, but Phantom Tones pops Death Blossom, and that's a big kill with some help from the Bob of Fox McCumulus. And this is going to be another point capture for Biscuits.
Ultimate Swing Games. That's all I have to say about that. Old Swing Games.
And Biscuits, they've got Shatter currently, whereas I should say PB&J's got 3 ults that they're coming up on here. What's Poppin's gonna have Bob, Fleeblebop's gonna have Dragons again. They've got Nano. Hopefully they don't use all 3 of them this fight. They might need to. Okay, and there's Fleeblebop with the Dragons on the side. He's gonna end up getting Drag. Caught on the corner, Slaying Beast with a big charge downfield. Fox McCumulus did pick off Flatbed Fred there, and here comes the Nano. It's just Dead Zone himself.
Yeah, I mean, you're just fighting a Reinhardt and an Ashe at that point. I don't know if we need to use the Nano on it. That's unfortunate.
Well, it did capture them that point, and they've still got Bob.
Yeah,
so
true enough. True enough.
And they're still pretty even on ults here, because Fox McCumulus is only about 60 to Bob. Slaying Beast about 50, close to 60 to another Shatter. So Slaying Beast can build his Shatter pretty quickly, which he probably will. Oh, and Slaying Beast challenging the Shatter. Down goes Dead Zone. Dreg getting a big sleep out there, but it's almost immediately canceled there as DJ Soda diving in from the backline, helping to take out What's Poppin'. Slaying Beast, Fleeblebop, and Flatbed Fred are on point, trying to hang on. They're going to have to wait for their team as Fleeblebop jumps up to high ground. He's still getting shot at by Dreg, and they're actually going to walk away as Fleeblebop ends up going down. Phantom Tones was there to sneak up on him. And now once again,
Biscuits is just so good at getting the follow-up pick, right? That like you lose the initial, like you die first, right? One of your people on your team dies first, and then Biscuits just does such a fantastic job of going in and getting the trades. It's crazy.
Oh, the big
counter shatter.
Slaying Beast defends his teammate, but he still gets shot down when he shatters. And this is still a fight on point here, as it's Dead Zone versus Fleeblebop. And now Flatbed Fred's there trying to stall, but he's by himself, and he's going to go down. Now, What's Poppin' swapping over to the Soldier 76. Fleeblebop ended up getting taken down by Fox McCumulus. And this is going to be another point capture for Biscuits. PB&J very much on their back foot here, as they have to win this point.
One more thing. They only need 1 tick, right? And they can give this one, honestly. And they might just be letting them cap this, and setting up to fight for this the point they just captured. It looks like they are trying to get aggressive on it, so they are going to make their move. But
Phantom Tones is close to Death Blossom. They've got Nano. Dead Zone's going to take the Fret early with that Fire Strike. Dead Zone's low. He's going to go down. Big trades here. Big trades. You see Phantom Tones is there on point. He's trying his best to farm the Death Blossom. Trash Kitten getting slapped in the back line by Dreg. And down he goes to Phantom Tones, who just had free reign there as Phantom Tones gets swung down. But now Dreg is still in the back line, still causing havoc, still essentially playing DPS on a DJ Soda gets picked off by what's poppin'. And Slaying
the
Beast
spawn
and Company
advantage
are
here
gonna
is
hang
crazy.
on. There it is. It's a 3-4 game. PB&J not out of the woods yet, but they give themselves a fighting chance here. As Slaying Beast is there trying to hang on. It's still match point. Dead Zone swinging hard, and oh, a big double. 2 picks coming out. Slaying Beast getting the Shatter, getting the Nano, but it gets slept. And there's the Reaper ult. Slaying Beast gonna swing away at him, but it's just the tank on point by himself. And there's Dreg throwing the nade in to help capture this final objective. The Tracer Fleeblebop coming back. It looks like they're going to try and make it.
They're going to have to.
Fleeblebop. He's going to have to touch it. Down goes Fox and Cumulus, but he got his ult off. And that's a Bob on point that they can't really look at. And down goes Flatbed Fred. Slaying Beast holding shield, just trying to wait it out as long as he can. Fleeblebop ends up going off the map. The down goes Phantom Tones. It's a trade. A trade that you'd probably accept here is What's Poppin's trying to deal with these 2 supports who are looking straight at him. Dreg's low. He's going to sleep Slaying Beast. It's down to the wire here. Slaying Beast is 1 hit. Down he goes. And all the narrow touch. Flatbed Fred almost made it.
Dies with Visor. I don't know if he was trying to save it, thinking that they had this fight won. But he didn't use it. He could have potentially killed, you know, at least 1 support there and just didn't pull the trigger on it.
And there's Dead Zone with tonight's second play of the game. Look at this. What a shatter. The charge in and the swing of the hammer. Love to see it. So that's going to do it. We are now in a 2-0 game between Biscuits and PB&J. Third map will be Suravasa. Slaying Beast already calling it out in chat. His team wanting to get a move on things here quickly. And we're just going to wait to hear from Runs on Plants. Going to see if he's who he's going to swap out, if anyone.
We're going to see. I don't have anything yet.
We're just waiting on Runs on Plants, and in the meantime, this is our primo time to remind chat that if you have Amazon Prime, consider using your Twitch Prime to subscribe to the Find Me Alpha Overwatch League and give us Jeff Bezos money. Because that way, we can use Jeff Bezos' money to fund charities. So, you know, it's pretty great. Speaking of charities, I don't know if y'all heard, but we recently donated over $1,000 to 3 very worthy charities from our charity stream this past weekend.
That is cumulative, not to each, to be clear. But it was still amazing.
It sure was.
It was a great time. We like to do that. Probably, at most, twice a year. At minimum, once a year, we like to do this. And I'm happy to say that, you know, since our league's inception, I think we have crossed the barrier of over $5,000 donated to charity in the course of our lifetime.
Yeah, I think that's probably accurate, which is pretty awesome.
I think it's fair to say we might even be creeping up on like around 7,500 at this point. We've done it a number of times, but it's definitely not over that number.
Because I think at least the first couple charity streams, we had some pretty sizable donations. I think your dad donated a crap ton of money to one of them early on.
That was when the Black Lives Matter protests were happening.
Yes.
And we donated to an organization that paid for legal fees for people who were detained.
Yeah. So we donate to all kinds of great causes. Breast cancer charities, LGBTQ charities, suicide prevention, all kinds of great
We
stuff.
did, the Trevor Project was a really big one that we had, and then I can't remember the name of the one, but it was it was one when Blizzard had its, frat nature, like frat boy nature type stuff come out.
I believe it was Women in Games International.
That sounds like the one, yeah.
Legal
supporting
Bomb, the
women
big
and
early pick.
all that stuff. Anyway,
Dead Zone,
back into
Slaying
the video
Beast,
game.
an absolute menace on this Reinhardt here. Was popping off in the kill feed, and look at that. PB&J coming out strong to start off this third map. Now we're going to see the Was Poppin' Junkrat tonight. And I've said it before in several other conversations with people, not on stream, but just in general, Junkrat is so back, and I'm so happy about it.
I am so depressed about it, and it's because, you know what, if you gave him 225, if you gave him 225, I may not hate it as much, but he's still at 250, and that makes me upset.
That is understandable, and I generally do understand that people may not be excited about that. Oh, Dreg getting picked off by Fleeblebop. What a shot from the Hanzo arrow, as Slaying Beast just holding that shield. They take out Was Poppin' though. So it's currently even. That's a big purple and an even bigger shatter as Fleeblebop pops the dragon and gets 2 through the wall. That is going to be another solid fight win for PB&J, and they are going to win this first point handily. Slaying Beast clearly not ready to say die yet, as his team powers through to the second objective here. And Dreg definitely thinking he had something there, but apparently he didn't. But here we go. Was Poppin' and team setting up on point. Slaying Beast just looking around, waiting to see what's going to happen here. Fox McCumulus over the Hanzo now. Phantom Tone's still on the Reaper. Definitely going to see some value out of him. Oh, he finds Was Poppin' on the side, and Dead Zone's going to charge Fleeblebop, who is not happy about that. And there's the Nano onto Slaying Beast. He's going to swing away, try and get something to happen here, but Flatbed Fred gets taken out in the back line. And no, Was Poppin' gets caught by the Reaper and loses his ultimate. And there's Dead Zone getting the shatter off, but
block.
It got
Holy shit. That was clean.
Texting my mom, then suddenly I couldn't move. Well, Flatbed Fred, that's what you get for paying attention to the people you care about during a PMAOWL game. Honestly, if you're Dead Zone, I mean that was, or sorry, if you're Slaying Beast, that's okay. You got out Death Block, you got out Shatter and Nano. Dead Zone is low. He is going to explode. And Phantom Tones gets slept and charged down, but so does Was Poppin'.
I love that. I love that sequence of events. Big nade. Immortality field out. Bronson, it's my time. Blasts 2 people, gets slept, and immediately pinned into a wall.
And oh man, Slaying Beast tried to shatter Dreg and just did not hit it. Dreg dancing on his corpse. How disrespectful. Here we go, Slaying Beast and company. They're there. I don't know if they're going to touch. They might be able to. Dead Zone's going to charge out. Slaying Beast is going to catch him. The Ant Matrix comes out, so does the Beat. Fox Cumulus takes out the Lamp. The Dragon Strike goes across. Flatbed Fred's going to get the first pick there on Dead Zone. PB&J might be able to turn this around, but right now Slaying Beast just kind of holding his shield. They're looking for this Lucio. Fox Cumulus gets picked off, but so does Was Poppin'. We still got quite a lot happening here. Phantom Tones is gonna lose that fight against Slaying Beast. As Dreg is still on point, not for long. He's gonna get swapped out. We see runs on plants, is hanging out on the side, and he's not gonna touch. He's gonna let that happen. And oh, what a big stagger with that fire strike from Slaying Beast.
It is a video game that we are playing. Well, I guess that we are witnessing.
We are, and we're witnessing some serious ult economy in favor of PB&J right now. They've got 3, almost 4 ults coming online, whereas Biscuits has maybe 2.
Yeah, they're gonna get the Nano for sure, and then, you know, Bronson, he does quite a lot of damage. Even if he doesn't get a kill in a fight, he does a lot of damage. He's gonna get that thing.
Yeah, he'll make himself valuable with his ult, and we see Phantom Tones is already setting up on the side. He's definitely looking for targets if he can find any. Drake actually got pretty low there. Some of that initial poke happening.
They took so long to start this fight.
And they were waiting for a pick, and they got it. They took out Fleeblebop, and that was the pick. They need a big sleep on a dead zone, but down goes what's poppin'. And that right now it's a 3v5 as Slaying Beast once again with the shatter takes out runs on plants, but dies for it. The Dragon Strike onto point, and Flatbed Fred just about touched, but couldn't quite make it. The Dynamite and the Reaper were too much.
With the absolute classic.
Throwing away that
this
ultimate.
one person. I love it. It's such great energy.
It's the petty vindictiveness for me.
That's right. Like I can hear him saying, "Fuck you!" Right? Like just as he's doing it, I can hear it. You know.
I feel like it's gonna be more the phrase "Your mother has crabs" or "Your sister has crabs." You know, like
it is probably a combination of those two things, but much worse. Let's be honest.
I just know he says your sister has insert STD here quite often. No, speaking of things that are painful, Fox Cumulus dying to that fire strike.
Fire strikes are painful.
Oh no, the shatter on the dead zone, but West Poppin responds with a tire and gets two. A huge turnaround play.
Yeah, I can't believe that like I didn't get a good angle of it from where I was looking, but I was so sure that tire was getting canceled by that shatter.
West Poppin must have been just around the corner from it.
Yeah, had to have been. What a tire. Ooh.
And that is going to be a huge fight win for PB&J. Now, granted, the Fox Cumulus has Bob. Slaying Beast close to shatter. Oh man, Fleeblebop getting caught out by Fox Cumulus again. That is going to hurt. They are now very much 4v5. Dead Zone going to walk right to that trap. Not going to get caught in it though. So he's going to just swing away into Slaying Beast here. Here comes the Bob onto point. They sleep it immediately. Bob. They have to.
Bob has tank passive. He's awake already.
And that's going to hurt. Slaying Beast trying to swing, trying to stay alive. His team's just going to back away from point. They don't have a choice. And there's the Nano. A big shatter from Slaying Beast. And that Suzu's not going to do anything for that. And that takes out two. The third goes down as well in the fray. And Dreg gets shot down by Fleeblebop. And that's going to be an immediate flip for PB&J.
Oh, runs on plants. Oh, no-y. They're trying. Phantom Tones is there. He got out.
Oh man!
Amazing, incredible.
Fleeblebop just needs to not get caught out here.
Fleeblebop needs to stop standing there. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness.
He is learning from his mistake.
Like, it's true. It's true.
Oh no! Trash Kitten's now the one who gets caught out early. Down goes Fleeblebop now. This is big tension right now. We see another huge death blossom from Phantom Tones. Claims 3, and that's gonna wipe them out.
Phantom Tones is saying a lot of things right now. A lot of words are coming out of that mouth.
There might or might not be a slur. We'll never know.
Yeah, hopefully it's only like a slur that he's like can say, you know? Like
yeah,
we hope for that.
Possible.
We hope for that.
Now, looking at this fight here, Dead Zone's got shattered, Dreg's got beat. So realistically, they have to PB&J has to kill Dreg and fast. Because if they don't, Wasp Poppin takes out Fox Cumulus. That's a pretty useful pick. And oh no, Fleeblebop gets traded out. The trades are huge. Dead Zone goes down. So this is a pretty tenuous fight right now for PB&J. Dreg beats, but it's just him and runs on plants.
Yeah, you know what? You don't have to kill him. You kill the rest of his team before he can do it.
Off the point. Runs on plants is gonna have to try and touch, but he's gonna just be there by himself. Oh, he managed to Suzu himself out of the charge. But it's overtime, and no one from Biscuits is going to touch.
What a well-timed Suzu, might I say. What a very well-timed Suzu. Unfortunately, it didn't mean anything in the grand scheme, but that was very nice.
Clean, as they say.
Clean. Mr. Clean.
Now we see
Runs on Plants has a bald and shiny head now.
He does. And meanwhile, we see Dead Zone and company are going to try and take this fight in rotation, but PB&J just going to rotate straight to point, and they do manage to get to that point first, as it is close by. Slaying Beast letting his shield get pretty low. That's what he has to do. Flatbed Fred getting picked off by Fox Cumulus. Oh, and there's a big trade by Fleeblebop with some help.
What's Poppin's going to tire? Here it comes.
And he's far enough away. He takes out Dreg, but it's not going to be enough. With that shatter, Dead Zone just taking out too many others, and What's Poppin' tries to stall, but that is going to be a fight win for Biscuits, and a pretty solid win there. As Biscuits now has quite a bit of time to kill as they wait, as PB&J waits for What's Poppin' to come back. Oh, Dead Zone fainting the shatter there. Dead Zone getting purpled. Oh man, Slaying Beast misses the charge. As Dead Zone walked away, he's now getting healed up. And right now, this high ground, you see What's Poppin's going to try and sneak up. He's going to try and get the Junkrat combo onto Runs on Plants there, and the rest of his team's going to come with him to help.
Dead Zone flanking? Flanking Reinhardt?
The flank card is not unheard of, and here comes the Dragon Strike. Dreg's in it, he almost dies. Oh, Phantom Tones actually be the one that goes down first. The Bob is there to defend point. If nothing else,
Bob,
Dead Zone goes down.
He's standing in a corner.
It was a zoning Bob.
Zoning Bob. True.
And Fox the Cumulus goes down, but that's 88%.
Dreg's in it. They trade.
Dreg is in it. And honestly, if you're Fox the Cumulus, you're happy with that Bob because it forced PB&J to not walk down to point like they wanted to. They had to play up there and wait for the Bob to run out because they didn't have sleep. That's the only reason I can think of that they wouldn't have jumped down there.
Yeah, you know, Bob standing in the Kitsune is spooky.
It sure is. And now we see Dead Zone. He's going to walk around. He's going to try and get spicy on this high ground. Slaying Beast knows it. Oh, what a pin on What's Poppin'. And there's the shatter from Dead Zone. Slaying Beast trying to hang on. Flatbed Fred's there keeping him alive. Fleeble Bob takes out Fox the Cumulus, but there's another Death Blossom, and Slaying Beast is going to shatter Phantom Tones out of that. He did still manage to help get two. And that's another flip here as down goes Runs on Plants, and now it's just Fleeble Bob there by himself. He's going to have to walk away. He does not. He's just going to take that death. And it's now time for final Flashpoint. Most of What's Poppin's team is back, but What's Poppin very far from them, as the rest of them are already heading to the final capture point here. And it's anybody's game right now, I'd say. The teams are even, the ults are relatively even. I think maybe a slight edge to PB&J because they've got Tire. But it's still going to be a tough one. Here comes the Dragon Strike from Fleeble Bob, going to start things off strong. Try and get some value there. You see the Kitsune come out, the Suzu come out. Flatbed Fred gets picked off very quickly there by Fox the Cumulus, but Slaying Beast is going to take Dead Zone out of the fight. Slaying Beast is going to charge Phantom Tones out of the fight. And there's some solid play. Dreg still floating around. And it looks like Fleeble Bob is going to maybe be able to pull this off. No, Dreg's going to finish him off in the 1v1. And PB&J is not going to be able to capture. It's actually going to be Biscuits. I really thought they had it there. I really thought PB&J had it there.
Yeah, a really good turn by Dreg there. Able to like stay alive, get the damage off, and then just clean up at the end there. Really well played, and good job from Biscuits doing what they've been doing well, which is just trading. You know, they just trade so well.
Here we go. This is getting down to the wire here. Dead Zone is purple. They're trying to swing on him as much as they can, but they're losing two in the back line. The Slaying Beast is trying to do something to help. You can charge back, and down goes so many. Slaying Beast just goes off the map, and What's Poppin's just going to jump off quickly as well. And that's going to be a team kill for Biscuits. We're coming down to last fight territory here. Biscuits has 4 ultimates. PB&J probably going to have 3. Fleeble Bob might be able to build dragons. The only one they have online currently is Tire. What's Poppin's still not finding his opportunity to use it. Slaying Beast getting some good fire strikes in there. He's got Shatter. Dead Zone's gonna get canceled, and he's gonna shatter. And what a play! The Suzu there trying to make something happen, but nobody's able to touch point. And that is another map win for Biscuits. And that is going to do it. I believe that now brings us to a very rapid 3-0 victory for Biscuits. And here's tonight's final play of the game, Slaying Beast, with this absolutely massive shatter. Doing so much to save that point.
Absolutely. I'd
goodbye,
like to say,
time.
I think, personally, I think that Biscuits is one of the most threatening teams in this bracket, right? Personally, they're the scariest in my opinion, right?
Right.
PB&J may have gone down 3-0, but not a single one of those maps was like out of reach, right? One
Not at
play
all.
goes their way on each of those maps, and I mean they get the dub there. Really, 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 really good job from PB&J. Considering, like I said, I really think that Biscuits is one of the best, if not the best, you know, in this this league this season. So, commendation to PB&J for that. Really good job. And Biscuits, fuck you guys. You're good. Fuck you guys.
Well, that is going to go ahead and wrap things up for tonight's broadcast. Stay tuned for next week's contests. I know for a fact my team will be playing against O Biscuits. So Lobster versus Biscuits
That'll be a
at
good
some
one to
point
see.
next week. And then this is still double elimination, correct?
That is correct. We are double elim. Next week, winners bracket, you're going to see that match, the Lobsters versus the Biscuits. You're also going to see my team, the Genji Ballers versus Bobberts, BBC. So we're going to have those two winners bracket matches next week, I believe, and then I think we'll have some losers bracket matches as well. But I'm not sure on any dates of anything. Be sure to tune into your league news channel and or schedule for the week to see when those go. They will be posted as soon as they're actually written in stone, which should be pretty soon, considering that's the end of games for round 1.
All right. Well, that will do it for tonight's broadcast. For Shaka Khan, Fanto, and the whole PMA Overwatch League, this is Banging My Drums, and we'll catch you on the flip side.